Recently, my friends and I had a birthday celebration together for me and a few others. We had dinner together and got a few drinks, and that's the last thing I remembered. Just kidding, it's not as bad as this. But I had a few glasses of wine, probably more than what I should have drunk. I don't recall everything. In some sense, it's good because I'm not that drunk enough to forget everything. But the issue now is I remember all the silly stuff that I did, and I'm embarrassed by my actions since now I'm sober. I have to admit, I'll get emotional when I'm drunk. Alcohol always messed up my limbic system, and if you don't know what's that, neither do I. But based on what I've researched, it's a structure found in your brain and it helps us to keep our emotion in checks and form long-term memories. Once the alcohol interrupts the system, that's when I'm drunk, which subjects me to mood swing and exaggerated states. Nothing that I'm proud of. As I thought nothing can get worse, hangover is waiting for me right at the corner. Throbbing pain, dehydration, vomit. I spent the whole next day repeating this sequence. I wasted my whole day in bed trying to recover from this hangover, and that does not align with what I'm trying to achieve, which is creating more value, whether it's to you guys, to my loved one, or to myself. As I'm getting older, I can feel that health has become my priority. As cringy as this can sound, I want to treat my body like a temple, because the result of my body, my health, is going to be a reflection based on my action, whether it's long-term or short-term. So this brings me to the reason behind this video, the perfect time for me to do it since I'm still disgusted by the taste of alcohol or even thoughts of it. It's the time for me to cut down on that, and maybe this might help you too. Before I carry on, I'm not a doctor or a therapist, neither am I trying to be one. So if you have issue with alcohol, you should still seek help from the professional. Since young, I had a typical mindset of drinking alcohol is a cool thing to do because it's an adult thing. And there's a period of time where I like to drink because I like the feeling of tipsiness. And if you look at the 7 stages of intoxication, tipsiness will start on stage 2, which is euphoria. The stage of euphoria, or sometimes excitement, is the reason why people drink, to experience a quick sense of joy. Unless you are drinking for the taste, which I'm not. It's the stage when we feel confident, maybe more expressive, and allows us to step out of our comfort zone. We all know that alcohol is a great social lubricant, and I realized a lot of people who are closer to the introverted spectrum, they will kind of use alcohol to make themselves comfortable during a social setting. I mean, I'm one of those people from the introverted spectrum, and I love alcohol because of that. It helps me to feel comfortable when I'm in awkward scenario or weird social settings. But that's not all. I used to enjoy drinking alone, and now I know it's a sign of deeper psychological, emotional issue, thinking that by drinking I can cope with unwanted feelings and emotions. Last time, I'll drink alone secretly, afraid that my parents will find out and think that I'm an alcoholic or I'm trying to drink to cope with my stress. And indeed, that's what I was trying to do. When I was younger, I see alcohol as a form of escapism, escape from reality, to feel euphoric for that moment. Whether is it stress from family, relationship, school, work, we kind of know that alcohol is there to help us to forget the pain, the struggle for that short term, and serve no purpose in the long run or any benefits at all. But yet we still see it as a solution. Escapism isn't inherently bad, but if we have to resort ourselves to alcohol just to cope with our stress, it won't be healthy for the mind and body. It will even be dangerous if it becomes an addiction. Whether is it drinking to cope with stress or make ourselves feel comfortable in a social setting, we should never see alcohol as a solution. In fact, it's a distraction or procrastination. It makes us avoid problems and delay our action to truly fix the issue in our lives. Patron Time. If you'd like to support this channel and keep this channel going, you can help a lot by going down to my Patreon link at the description below, and your contribution and support can definitely help with the growth of this channel. If you're not at a point where you can support, a kind action of clicking the like button can definitely help a lot with this video or even channel. I really appreciate it, and let us continue. Binge drinking is my biggest issue. especially when it comes to drinking with my friends. In other words, binge drinking is related to social pressure. It often happens on a special occasion, and that's one of my biggest weaknesses because I just can't turn down the drinks from my friends. Maybe I don't want to be a party pooper, or maybe subconsciously, I wanted to get drunk. I wanted this alcohol because I associated it with fun. And that also led me to drinking without regard to consequences, and I'll call it irresponsible drinking. I guess I've done quite a few stupid things when I'm intoxicated with alcohol, which most of the time I found myself in a stage of confusion where I can't remember most of the memories. But don't get me wrong, I had a fair share of fun and unforgettable nights when drinking with my friends, and I'm not against it. What's important is finding the balance in between. So instead of making a 30 days zero alcohol challenge for me, damn it, which is gonna be easy because I'm not a regular drinker to begin with, and I think it would be meaningless if I'm not solving the real problem of binge drinking during special occasion. I shall set a goal which is suitable for me to achieve, which is, first, I will not drink alone as a form of escapism. Second, if I have to drink during a special occasion, I'll do it responsibly, meaning zero vomit, zero hangover, and zero emotional embarrassment. And I'll do it by limiting my alcohol intake. Stop drinking once I reach the stage of euphoria. And I'll set a time frame for myself 6 months from now. And within these 6 months, we have major events like Christmas, New Year, and couple of birthdays. It's a pretty realistic and measurable goals for me to achieve, and we shall see how it goes. So I hope this video can give you a certain insight on alcohol and maybe inspire you to cut down on that. So let me know down in the comment section how you feel about alcohol, and are you willing to cut it out of your life? And if you are new here, you can check out my other self-development video and minimalism video in my channel. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.